When we hear about how the very wealthy spend their money, we usually imagine their extravagant lifestyles or luxurious trips, shopping sprees, exotic vacations, or sipping champagne on a yacht. But that's not what this video is about. Instead, we're going to dive into the shared habits that the new rich have in common. So, if you're curious to find out what these habits are, stick with me and watch this video till the end. Who knows, you might just pick up a tip or two on how to adopt these habits yourself. You see, most wealthy people share more than just their wealth. A lot of them achieve their success through dedication, hard work, and perseverance. Sure, many of them might have access to resources that others don't, but they've also cultivated smart habits that help them grow and maintain their wealth. The good news is that these habits can be adopted by anyone looking to improve their financial future. So, if you're curious about what these habits are, you're in the right place. Here are the 8 habits of the wealthy that you should consider adopting right away. Habit number 8. They read consistently. The truth is that you can't get rich just by reading books. However, reading is a necessary step on the road to financial success. A lot of successful people view books as a way to gain more knowledge, so they often read books that can help them think more expansively and improve their lives. But what exactly do you gain by reading? Well, reading books lets you learn new things while also benefiting from the experiences of others. It equips you with the knowledge to think creatively about money, assuming you read financial books, allowing you to put these ideas into action and make well-informed decisions. Experts suggest that you should be aiming to read at least 2 books a month. However, it's important to remember that the number of books you read isn't a guarantee of success. In a study by Tom Corley, the author of Rich Habits: The Daily Success Habits of Wealthy Individuals, he found that both rich and poor individuals share the habit of frequent reading, but not all of them become wealthy. However, those who read a lot of self-help books have a better chance of becoming wealthy compared to those who only read for fun. Corley also mentions that successful people typically read biographies of other successful people, self-help or personal development books, and history books. So, when it comes to reading for financial success, remember that what matters most is the quality and type of books you read, as well as your ability to apply what you learn. Habit number 7. They take care of their health. Have you ever wondered why it seems like wealthy people often live longer, have fewer chronic illnesses, and keep up with their busy lifestyles even as they get older? Well, it's pretty simple. They make living a healthy lifestyle a priority. You see, most wealthy folks put their health first in many ways. Thomas Corley, the author of Rich Habits, mentions that they're more likely to eat healthily and stay away from junk food. This could be because they're generally better educated and more in tune with the benefits of a good diet. Plus, they have easier access to fresh foods and can afford a bigger food budget. But it's not just about food. Wealthy people also make exercise a regular part of their lives. According to a study by Corley, 76% of them do 30 minutes of aerobic exercise, like running, jogging, walking, biking, or any cardio-focused activity at least 4 times a week. In comparison, only 23% of lower-income folks do the same. And it doesn't stop there. Wealthy people also make sure they get enough rest, whether that's a solid night's sleep or a quick break after a long day. This helps them recharge both their bodies and minds. There's actually a bunch of studies showing the positive connection between good health and higher income. So, taking care of yourself might just boost your chances of becoming wealthy. Habit number 6. They network. Today, networking is one of the most powerful ways to establish meaningful connections that can lead to financial success. Studies show that most wealthy people make better use of their connections than those of lesser means. And I'm not talking about joining some fancy club where you pay $100,000 a year just to rub elbows with other ultra-rich folks. No, it's more about using the people, places, and resources you've got around you to grow your social circle and open up new opportunities. People often say that a person's network is equivalent to their wealth. This simply means that the relationships you have and the connections you make can significantly impact your success. You won't be able to amass wealth by sitting at home and keeping to yourself. You have to go out into the world, attend events, and interact with different people. So, if you're trying to land a new job, kick off a business, or make a career change, maybe it's time to take a step back and think about how you can best use your network. You might be surprised to find the solution is right there, within your own circle of contacts, maybe even in your hometown. Habit number 5. Educate themselves about financial matters. Just because you have a lot of money and can make investments frequently does not make you an expert in the field. That's why most wealthy investors take the time to educate themselves on financial matters. Even though they have financial advisors, they do not just blindly follow their financial advice. They often add their own financial expertise to the recommendation. This allows them to have control of their money. With a solid understanding of their finances, the affluent can develop strategies to help them achieve their goals and make informed decisions about their finances. With the proper knowledge of financial tools and concepts, they can invest wisely, prevent financial mistakes, prepare for unexpected expenses, manage and use debt correctly, and ensure their financial security in the future. This is why they are more likely to get wealthier than the average person. So, whether you're rolling in money or not, getting a grasp on the basics of personal finance can help you build wealth bit by bit. Otherwise, you could have all the money in the world and still not know how to grow or hang on to it. If you're enjoying this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Thank you very much. Habit number 4. They invest. It is a well-known fact that investing plays a crucial role in financial growth and preservation. Unlike the average investor, who injects all their money into one asset and hopes for the best, the wealthy understand the power of diversification. Regardless of their annual income, the wealthy put their money where it will grow. They usually diversify and put their money in various items such as mutual funds, stocks, bonds, hedge funds, real estate, retirement accounts, and other types of stable investments. They are careful not to put large sums of money into items that will lose value over time. While investing was once reserved for individuals with high 6- and 7-figure net worth, all that has changed today. In the past 5 years or so, investing has become way more accessible to just about everyone, and that includes you. So, it's up to you to make the most of these new opportunities and learn from those who are way wealthier and more successful than you. Habit number 3. They have multiple income streams. Several studies show that most wealthy people generate their income from more than one source, and most have at least 3 income streams. Also, each new stream provides funds they can use to invest in another. With many income sources, most wealthy people can maintain their current lifestyles without reducing or compromising their needs, even when their primary source of income is affected. If you want to invest your savings in assets that generate additional streams of income, here are some tips that can help. First, you need to save. Put aside at least 10 to 20% of your annual net income. Ensure the savings are in a separate account so you won't be tempted to spend it. Secondly, learn new skills that you can eventually use to start a side business. Gain the knowledge that you can use to create a side business or to invest your money wisely in assets that generate passive income, such as residential rental properties, commercial rental properties, seasonal rentals in beach areas, ski resort areas, and lakefront areas, equity investments such as stocks, bonds, mutual funds, and permanent life insurance, among others. The third tip is investing. After identifying a side business that you intend to pursue, invest part of your savings into it. Then, lastly, you need to reinvest. Once that side business starts generating money, you can either put that money back into the business to grow it, or invest it into other side businesses or assets that generate passive income. If you can't do it on your own, partner with others and continue to expand your side businesses or passive investments. That's what most self-made successful people do. Habit number 2. They carefully monitor the tax code. The more money you make, the more taxes you pay, right? Well, not really. While it is true that high earners are heavily taxed under the US tax code, the wealthy often take advantage of specific laws that allow them to lower their effective tax rate. How do they hack this? The wealthy plan around the income tax code and look into new tax laws to figure out how to set up their finances so that they pay the least amount of tax without breaking the law. One of the strategies they use is called tax avoidance, which is perfectly legal. With this approach, they take advantage of some of the tax loopholes to decrease the amount of money they have to pay in taxes every year. Tax planning is crucial because it can have a significant effect on your personal finances. It helps you determine how much to pay in taxes and how much to invest in more assets to generate more income. Habit number 1. They use debt properly. So many people are scared of debt, and it's usually because they've made some not-so-great financial decisions in the past. They get into debt from spending carelessly, which is different from how wealthy people handle their money. Most people don't really know how to make debt work for them, but wealthy people have it figured out. You see, they don't view debt as something terrible. Instead, they look at it as a tool that can help them get ahead. They borrow money at low interest rates and invest it in assets that'll give them higher returns. And when they use debt to buy things, they focus on assets that'll increase in value, not ones that'll lose it. If more people followed this approach, they'd probably be better off. Undoubtedly, being afraid of debt makes sense, since it can have a big impact on your finances. But if you're smart about how you use it and manage it well, it can help you make purchases you wouldn't be able to otherwise, and that can lead to some pretty impressive returns. In conclusion, we can't expect to become wealthy overnight, at least not for most of us. If you look at many self-made successful people, they've built their wealth over a long time by making clever, sometimes risky choices, using their talents to the fullest and always chasing their goals with determination. What's really interesting about these wealthy individuals is that it's not their wealth that makes them stand out from the crowd. Rather, it's the steps they took to get there and how they managed to hold on to their fortunes that's truly impressive. That brings us to the end of the video. Thank you for watching and staying with me till the end. If you have any comments or thoughts you would like to share, please do so in the comments section down below. I look forward to hearing from you. Lastly, remember to like and share this video with your family and friends. And remember to subscribe to this channel if you haven't. Until next time, have a lovely day.